Welcome to Smalltalk Daily for Tuesday, March 10th, 2009. This morning I'd like to go through setting up prerequisites for an ObjectStudio 8 application where you've saved the code for ObjectStudio 8's application as a store archive, but you want to load in as a prerequisite some of the ObjectStudio application code, like this one that I built last week where I depend on this Olay application. Well, the way you do that is let's take a look at the code in the browser. And what I've got here is I've got my example, and this is stored as a Smalltalk archive. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to go to the properties, and you notice there are a bunch of properties you can specify for these things. The one I'm interested in here is preload. This is a block of code that'll be fired whenever this Smalltalk archive is loaded. And what I can do is paste in this code I've pulled out of that workspace and say, put this here so that whenever I try to load this Smalltalk archive file, it's going to first fire this code for me, and then it'll go ahead and load my code after that. So let's go to Publish Smalltalk Archive, and then we're going to give this a new name because I've done this before. Let's save it into something that won't be overwritten, and we're just going to kill this image completely. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire up ObjectStudio again from the Start menu. Now once it's loaded, I'm going to go to File, Load Application, and since this is a Smalltalk archive, I need to go to Load Parcel, and then I want to set this to look for Smalltalk archives. And I want to pick this Tunes Example 3 right here, and notice what's going to happen. It's going to start loading in, and then it's going to, before it loads my code, it's going to load the Olay code from ObjectStudio's application system, and only then will it load my application. So this is going to plow through. And then it finishes up with my code. Let's fire it up. There's my little application. Let's hit the play button, and sure enough, it's going ahead and it's playing whatever I had selected in iTunes at the time. So that's about it for today. We've now seen how you can go ahead and take an ObjectStudio Smalltalk archive, give it a prerequisite of an ObjectStudio application, and have everything load nice and clean when you fire it up, either through a build script or just through the application loading system. So until next time, have fun with Smalltalk.